Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and today we are gonna see and we're gonna review my predictions for League 1 24-25, and we're gonna see how they are shaping up and how where the teams are at the end of the month of August, and how they are doing. Do my predictions are compatible with the current positions of the team? We are gonna do this at the end of every month, and we're gonna see how the teams are doing at the end of every month, and were my predictions right or wrong. I already did the video with a Bundesliga. If you want to go ahead and you can have a look at it, you can go and check them out. So you are going to have a post here, a picture here of the predictions that I made before the start of the season. Today we are going to talk about League 1, and we are going to see what I predicted before the season started, and then we are going to see how these teams are doing at the end of August. As I said, I'm going to do it at the end of every month, and we're going to see how the teams do throughout the season, and how many points I get. The strategy, like the game with the points, is very simple. I need to get as less points as possible, because the more points I get, it means the more the team my predictions were wrong. For example, if I say that Monaco are gonna finish 6th and they are 7th, I will get 1 point, and if they finish like 15th, I am gonna get almost 11 points. So I need to get as less points as possible. So let's start. Number 18, I went with Angers, and at the moment it's set 18 at 18, and Angers, they are at 17, so that's like just a point difference. They have lost all three of their games. They are not looking really good, and to be very honest with you, they could have been on 18th if they had not gotten that penalty again and scored that against Nice, because that's the only reason they are at 17 at the moment. The start has not been really good, and I don't expect that to be to improve. To be very honest with you, I think they are gonna go back down straight away to a League 1. So that's just 1 point gain. Number 17, I went with Ligue, and to be very honest, they are on 7. Like, that's 6 points ahead. They have had a very good start to the season. They have played 3 games, won 2 of them. They lost on the opening day against PSG, but after that 2 continuous wins, and they are looking really good. I thought that they were gonna get relegated, and it's still early days. It could change. Just 3 games played, but at the moment they are looking really good, and they would hope that after the international break, the international break doesn't really break their momentum, and they can continue and have a good season as the season moves forward. So as I said, 17th to 7, that's 10 points difference. So from 1 to I directly jumped to 11. Not a good start, to be honest with you. 16th, I went with Saint Etienne. I said in my previews, I said that they were gonna struggle. Their squad was not that good. Their transfer business was not really that good, and it is showing in the league. 3 games played, all of them lost. Not a single goal scored till now. They are looking really bad at the moment, and something needs to change quite quickly. I said that in my review as well for game week 3, because they are dreadful at the moment, and if it continues, I think they could be very well heading towards a League 2. Number 15, I went with Angers, and they are at 13. I had this feeling that they are gonna do a bit better as compared to Angers, who have come up with them, and I think it is showing that their squad is in a way good enough to stay in a League 1. Like, they are playing good football, good attacking football, and they have lost 2 games, but the way that they are playing, like, it is very fun to watch. I've said this before. They sort of remind me of Luton Town. Like, they love playing attacking football. They always go ahead and they try to score the goal, and they really don't care if they concede the goals. It could be a good strategy for them. It could go ahead and work wonders, and at the same time it could be a disastrous one. So it has been a mixed bag till now. They have lost 2 games, they have won 1, but they have been very entertaining. As I said, I predicted them to finish at 15th. They are 13th at currently, so that's 2 points gained for me. Number 14, I went with Strasbourg. They are on 9. The thing with now, this is the mid-table predictions, and like, this could go anywhere. I have said this the same thing about every league, to be very honest with you. The positions from 9 to 14 or 9 to 15, like these are very hard to predict, to be very honest with you, because any team can overtake anybody. It's quite irreplaceable. But at the moment, Strasbourg, like they are looking really good. They are still undefeated, and the way they are playing it is they're like they're not undefeated. So they lost last week, their first game on match day 3. Yeah, so like, but they are looking really good. They are on 4 points. The way they are playing it, I think they are gonna have a good season. They might, as I said, they might end up finishing on 14th, just I predicted, but or they could stay at 9th, and they could have a good top 10 finish as well. It is very hard to predict, but 5 points again for me. Number 13, I went with Montpellier, and they are 16. I expected, sort of like I said, that Montpellier, they have not done a single, they have their transfer business was nothing. They have not done anything, and they are gonna have a trouble this season, and it is showing. They have not played really good. They are like, it is they have been quite bad. They got dispatched by PSG, and on match day 3 they lost again. So it's not really looking good for them, and they need to come back quickly, and they need to make sure that they have a good comeback after the international break. Moving on, at 12th, I went with Nantes, and currently they are at number 3. It has been quite a good start for them. They are looking really good. They are looking really sharp. They are still undefeated, so that is really good for them. I went to put them at 12th, so that was like a bit of a howler, it seems, at the moment, but we'll see how the season goes. If they keep on playing like this, I think they are gonna have a good season, but as I said, we will see how the season goes. I still think they could finish in that top half. They could easily qualify for those European places, but they can go ahead and drop down again. You never know with Nantes. And number 11, I went with Toulouse. They are at 15th. It has been sort of a weird season for Toulouse. They have drawn 2 and lost 1. They're still looking for that one win, but I think they could have easily won both of those drawn games. They were the better side in both of those games, so they will be quite disappointed with themselves. But they need to do something. As I said, still winless. So after the international break, we'll see how their season pans out. They have not been really bad, they have not been really good, they have been just average, and that's what I expected them. That's why I just put them just at 11, and I think they are going to finish in one of those mid-table clubs. They are like, they are not going to have that like a scare of getting relegated, and they are not going to be like fighting for those European places or the Conference League or whatever. No, they are just going to be there. That's what this season is going to be about, to be very honest with you. Number 10, I went with Rams, and they are on number 10. Like, that's the exact position I thought they were gonna finish, and they are there. So that's like my first 100% prediction correction in League One till now. They won their last game against Rennes. I think Rennes would be quite disappointed with that, but Rams played 3, drawn 1, won 1, lost 1. So it has been an interesting season till now, and I think they are gonna get better. But I just say, they are not gonna fight for the European places. They are not going to win the relegation battle. They are just going to finish mid-table this year. Number 9, I went with Brest, and they are at 12th. Their start of the season was dreadful, losing their first 2 games, and they looked really bad. They came back with a 4-0 win last week on match day 3, so they would hope that this kickstarts their season, because they looked really good against Saint Etienne, and I think that game could be the turnaround that they needed for the season moving forward. Number 8, I went with Rennes, and they are 11th. Then again, this is they have lost 2 games, which I thought they shouldn't have. Like, they did not really play that bad, but it happened, especially the Rams games. Like, I was very surprised that they lost that one, but they are 12. I expect them to bounce back, and I expect them to finish in the upper half of the tables, because they have a good enough squad, and I think they have scored a lot better than some of the teams in the top half currently. And number 7, I went with Lens, and they are 5th at the moment, so it is like better and I have said that I said that in my preview, and I said in that in my prediction that they could jump up into that Europa League places, and they could even try to get into the Champions League place as well. Their team is really good. Their squad is quite good for loans. Number 6, I went with Monaco. They are at 4. Like, the Monaco prediction was a bit controversial because they were runners up last year, but I just thought that the other teams had a better transfer window. They had a better scores as well, so I just thought that that was the reason that I dropped Monaco. And they are going to be in the Champions League for the first time in about like 6 years, so that's going to play a part in that as well. So that's why I just put them down. But they have started the season really good, but again the Champions League has not come in yet, so we're going to see how that impacts a lot of these teams, especially with 2 extra games in the league stages already. So it's going to be fun watching them. As of now, Monaco, they have been really good. They were 100. They won both of their first 2 games, but then they go ahead and they drew against Lens on match day 3, and it was quite a bad game, to be very honest with you, but a deserved result. Both of them on 7 points at the moment. At number 4, I went with Lyon, and they are 14th. Like, I think that this is going to be one of those predictions at the end of the season where I'm going to pull my hair off, because Lyon have been absolutely dreadful. Like, in the first 2 games, they have been so bad. They have been pathetic, to be very honest with you. They are not playing good football. I don't know what has happened to them. The way, like, it doesn't feel like a Lyon, and with that, especially with the talent that they have and the manager that they have, you expect Lyon to go ahead and have a good season. That's why I put them in the Champions League places, but they are really bad. They won 4-3 last weekend, so they would hope that this is the that was the turnaround game, and after the international break they can go ahead and they can start their season on a positive note. Number 3, I went with Marseille. They are on number 2. I have said this all along. I think they are going to be one of the teams that actually goes ahead and challenges PSG for the title. And the way they are playing, I think PSG would be on alert. They are playing really good football, and I think this might be the year that Marseille go ahead and win the league, to be very honest with you. And number 2, I went with Lille. They are on 6. They lost from PSG. They have won their first 2 games, but they lost to PSG on match day 3. The start has been okay. They have got the wins, they have got the points, but their football has not been really good. I've said this on the reviews of their all 3 games. I don't think they are playing good football. They need to change it up a bit, because if they keep on playing like that, the hopes of challenging PSG for the title is gonna be not come to fruition. And the final one, I predicted PSG to win the league. They are on number 1, play 100% record, and they look phenomenal, to be very honest with you. I like every single game. They keep on getting better and better. And the thing that I'm liking this year, like you don't have Kylian Mbappe, that thing has gone, and the way they have responded with all these new young players like Neves and Bracola and Isaiah Mari and like all of these young players, they are coming in and they are scoring goals and they are having fun. And as I said, Lille, I thought, were one of their competitors, in the way they dispatched them on match day 3. I think it's going to be very hard for any team to go ahead and dethrone the PSG, but I think if one team, what we have seen in the first month, if any one team can do it, I think it's going to be Marseille. It is quite a good season for them right now, but we'll see what happens as the season goes on. So yeah, that is it for me. You are gonna see both the tables, the one that I predicted before the season started at the end of August, and you're gonna see how many points I accumulated. I think I did quite bad at the moment, but I hope to improve as the season goes on, and we're gonna see at the end of every month where each team was at the end of every month and how their season panned out until the end of the season. So yeah, that is it from me in this video. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of this video idea? Should I continue with this? I thought, like, I like this idea, so I'm gonna do it. But what do you guys think, and what do you guys think of my top predictions about League One? And this was before the transfer window, before a ball was kicked, so a lot of things have changed. But do you think you agree with them or not? Let me know in the comment section below, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 300 subs before the month of September ends. We are already past 170 now. like less than 20 days remaining, and more than 100 subscribers needed. So please go ahead and subscribe, help us achieve our target, because I'm gonna go ahead and create new content and put out content for you. So please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.